I don't know how to start this video off because this video is going to be a little bit different compared to what I normally do. I hope that you guys don't take this video a certain way, but this video I have to make. These are the names that has been, these are the lives, the names you see with the hashtag that have been murdered by either white supremacy or police brutality. These are the names that could have been something, had dreams, were family, were had a family, was trying to live their day lives, and it had to be cut short due to hate. And these are their names: Trayvon Martin, Sandra Bland, Katherine Johnson, Sean Bell, Eric Gardner, Ricky Boyd, Amando DeLeo, Mike Brown, Kamani Gray, Kenneth Chamberlain, Chabaz McGills, Tamir Rice, Ayanna Stanley, Freddie Gray, Philando Castile, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna, and George Floyd. And the list still adds on to this day. But my question is, when does the list stop? Why was there a list to begin with of these names? What did these people do to lose a life? I would like to ask that question today in this video because there's been times where we've been dealing with racism since the beginning, 1800s. We were slaves. Yes, we didn't want to be a slave. Our ancestors were slaves. Excuse me. They didn't want to be a slave. But they were brought over here by the Europeans. This wasn't even the European land, and they took it from the Indians. And they took over. I've heard Europeans were slaves, blah, blah, blah. They didn't want to be slaves. So they come and take the Africans and brainwash them into being a slave. And it has been ugly since then. If you have an issue with looting and destroying the community on a regular day, our communities are still being destroyed, not by just physically looting something, by being stereotyped. Have you thought about that? Have you thought about just walking through a neighborhood, any neighborhood? It's a free country. Clearly it states it's a free country. We can do what we want. But yes, we have laws that we have to follow and be a decent citizen. But if you really think about it, why did Ahmaud get really killed that day? Why did Trayvon get killed that day? Why? One of these people were armed. Their lives was looked at by being stereotyped by a Caucasian person. And on top of that, with the lives being stereotyped, it's very bad. It's very bad. You can't even walk through Central Park in New York with a woman walking with her dog being harassed, being claimed that the black man was harassed, but the white woman is harassing the black man, but she want to call the feds. And literally on camera harassing her own pup. Like, how is that? How is that? Why? George Floyd was murdered last week. Apparently he was writing bad checks. This is the man that the protesters are going nationwide for. That's the man. He's a father, an uncle, a brother, someone's son. And let's say this. His mother passed away 2 years ago, and he shouted out his mom while he was arrested being hassled around, everything. These protesters are upset and angry because it happens frequently. Just a week before Ahmaud's incident, and so on. It's just a lot. Like, it's just a lot. And to see people on the internet, oh my gosh, all lives matter. All lives matter. How can all lives matter when it comes to real deal stuff, one life get more support than the other? For an example, you have a white person, let's say, robbed a store. Okay. Black person on the same exact day did the same exact crime. White person gets charged. Let's just throw out a, years. 5. Maximum 5 years. I know there's definitely more years, but we're just using that as an example. Then the black person gets 15 years. Why is that fair to some people in their eyes? Just answer that question. I will link a poll. Now, Nick Cannon definitely supported the Black Lives Matter movement. He was out there, and he also posted a video on his page this week. It was so emotional. It had a lot to do with the protests and everything that's going on. Please go look at that video. It will leave you wondering and thinking. This is before actually when George was actually murdered. What led up to that altercation and to that scene? Was it really necessary to do what they did to get him to where he is at today? Either he's in the ground already, or either they're just, viewing the body, doing autopsies, whatever. And the thing about this is, what made me really upset, they talked about trying to cover up, making it seem like it's a third-degree charge or whatnot. They tried to say that it was a third-degree charge, and that means really nothing. Let's just go ahead and say that. It means nothing, because that's how they look at us, as nothing. And the third-degree charge is like an accident. Can we higher that number to 1? Even at the protests, they really, oh my gosh, they arrested thousands of people. Would those 1,000 people be arrested if they already arrested before and charged them? They said they fired them. That's not nothing. I'd rather hear all 4 charged with murder, convicted charge. That's how I feel. A convicted charge. People, let's just say that. Because at the end of the day, it hurts me to my gut. Instead of the soul, the gut. That's even worse. It's just terrible. Wayne gets backlash when he says black community to blame for George Floyd's death. Lil Wayne, did you really just go there? It's definitely where I have an issue and draw the line. I was all for the 2000s, early 2000s Lil Wayne, but this Lil Wayne I'm not for. Okay, I grew up on a Millie and all of that, but this right here I'm not for. Okay. Ice Cube made a good statement this week. He said he was going to be on Good Morning America, but apparently he's not in the mood to tell Good Morning to America because of the fact that what's going on right now, and that is dope. That is dope. I applaud all the celebrities that are for this movement, because when is it going to end? Like, when is it going to end? That's our question. It only had to take 4 arrests. 4. Right on the spot. Right on the spot, it only had to take 4 arrests. With that 4 arrests, these protests wouldn't even take place. And why does it even have to get to where 4 people of that's not women, that's not black, why does it have to take a long time for investigations to get started? Like, And then on top of that, why does it have to really, drag the investigation? Like, that's how I'm going with it. Why does the investigation have to be dragged for so long? Why you couldn't see right there in your eyes, even with these individuals that got murdered, why couldn't their cases be open and get justice? Like, what? When are we going to have for each person that, first of all, I don't even think we should have police brutality at this point. If a white man can kill 9 people and go to Burger King, should a black person? I mean, I don't condone the violence, but if you really think where I'm going with this is crazy. Well, that's the tea. That's all I have for today. I'm logging off. I don't want to say anything else, because if I go on and go on and go on, it's going to get really, 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 really sensitive. This is a sensitive topic, but I wanted to talk about it. But let me know what you guys think. Subscribe if you're new, and I have other videos. I'm not done with this topic. So the beauty guru drama is pushed off. I'm not done with this topic. I got a lot to say. Bye, y'all.